Hello and welcome. In this video, we will understand what are extension methods. Extension method is a very powerful feature of C Sharp that will allow us to add new methods in the existing class or in a structure without modifying the source code of the original type. It will be clear when we see this in a demo. Using extension method, we can add new methods to a class without modifying it. Okay, and when you use extension method, you do not require any kind of special permissions from the original type. And we don't have to recompile the original type also. And this feature was introduced in C Sharp version 3.0. So let's go to Visual Studio and understand this with an example. Currently, I have my class, demo class. And if you notice here, I have created a class library project which is containing no files. Let's add a class file to this project. I will go to add and click on class. Let me call it employee. Let's make this class public and add some properties to it. Let's add a public method to this class. So I have added a very simple method, that is get annual salary, and this method is doing nothing but returning the salary that is multiplied by 12. So using this, we can get the yearly salary of the employee. Let's use this class in our project. So I'll go back to my project. Here, I will import my demo class library using the using keyword, right? Once that is done, now you will have access to the employee class that is available in demo class library project. Okay, so let's create an object of employee class. I have created an employee object and I have also assigned some values to the properties of this employee object, right? You can see here the salary that I have assigned is 1000. So let's say we want to calculate the annual salary of this employee. So what we can do, we can use the object and invoke get annual salary. This will give us the annual salary. You can notice here I am getting the annual salary as 12,000. Right. Now let's say the requirement is I want to calculate the quarterly salary also. I want to see how much the employee is earning per quarter, right? So I have the method to get the annual salary, but there is no method to calculate the quarterly salary of the employee. If I try to invoke, let's say, quarterly salary, you will notice we will get the compilation error because there is no such method that is available in employee class, right? There is only get annual salary. And let's assume you don't have access to the employee class, right? So you cannot just go ahead and modify this employee class and add method to it. In this kind of scenario, what we can do, we can make use of extension methods. Let's see how. To create an extension method, first we have to create a static class. So let's add a class. I will call it extension method container. So I have added a class with name extension method container. Let's make it public. And to create an extension method, we have to create a static method. So let's add a static method, public static, and return type will be an integer because we will return the quarterly salary of the employee. And let's name it get quarterly salary. To make this method as an extension of employee class, what we have to do, we have to pass a parameter with this keyword. Let me show you how. So I need to give this keyword here, right? Once that is done, you need to specify the type on which you are appending this method, meaning which class you are extending. So I am extending the employee class, right? And let's take the employee as an input like this. And we have not created this class as static, so let's make this class also as static. Okay, once that is done, Now we just need to write our logic and return the quarterly salary. Okay, that's it. So this is the logic to return the quarterly salary. And if you go back to our demo class, you will notice the compilation error is gone. And when you type employee and put a dot here, you can notice here you are getting an option of get quarterly salary. And if you click on this option, right, you can see in bracket they have mentioned this is an extension method of employee class. You can see a downwards arrow here also, right? If you see the normal method, that is not having any arrow downwards, but if you notice the extension method, that is having an arrow downwards, right? Meaning this is an extension method. Get quarterly salary is an extension method. So now we can just simply invoke get quarterly salary and get the quarterly salary and print it using console dot write line. Let's run the program and you can notice we are getting the quarterly salary this time, that is 3000. So this is how you can add additional methods to a class without modifying it, right? Because we have not touched the employee class and we have appended get quarterly salary method to our employee class by using this extension method container. And guys, you can append methods to any class using the extension method concept. Let's say you want to add a method to the existing class of string, right? You can see string is a class and we can append methods to this class also. This is an inbuilt class of .NET. So obviously you cannot modify the string class, but what we can do, we can append methods to this class also. On string class, I want to append a method. So I want to get the first character of this string. First of all, when we write the method like this, we will get the compilation error because there is no such methods available in string class. So let's extend the string class and add this particular method to it. To do that, what we need to do, we again need to create a static method. And this time let's return a character. Okay, and what we need to do, we need to give the same name, get string first character, or we can give any name that we want. Okay, so this will take the string as the input. Okay, and what I want to return, I want to return the first character from it. So to return the first character, what we can do, we can say string input, and I can use the angular brackets and pass down the first character like this. Okay, so now you can notice the compilation error is already gone and I can store the result in result like this, and I can print the result using console.writeLine. And if you run the program, you can notice we're getting the first character of this string, and if I change anything here like this and run the program again, I'll get the first character again, right? So guys, this is how you can use extension methods and add methods to any class that you want.